Hi. Why does this look like this? If I go to FaceTime and I do this, would that be this? Does that look better? Yeah, that looks better, but that's worse because look at the fucking close-up you get of my face. That's not attractive. That doesn't look good. Hey there. Hey there and welcome. You know what? I'll do it this way. Fuck it. We'll go wide. Hey there and welcome. Let me get the Christmas. Where the fuck is the... Oh shit, man, I got fucked right now. I might actually be retarded. Because I thought, whoa, the Christmas tree is gone. Where did the Christmas tree go? Am I having an existential crisis? No, it's directly behind me because I don't know how to frame things. I don't know how to properly work a fucking camera after 10 years. I just did a gig, a video gig, and I should be editing the actual works. But instead, I decided to play a Doom 2 mod where I fight Nazis. Why? Because we're in 2025 and we're supposed to be progressive. So why not? Especially after making a video where I make fun of a crackhead and somebody leaves a comment saying, "Hey man, this is not cool, dude. You shouldn't make fun of crackheads doing magic tricks." Why not? They're the best people to make fun of, crackheads doing magic tricks. They're my people in magicians and crackheads. Why not have the best of both worlds and make fun of a crackhead doing magic tricks? But alas, you generally are muted. That's not true. Look at this. I do this. I could hear myself, you absolute cunt. I don't like that I got pranked again. I don't like that I got pranked by you guys. I'm not a fan of that. DJI Mic Mini? Am I on some sort of... No. Okay, this sounds good. I hate you so much just because I second guess myself. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm playing a Doom Wolfenstein mod where I could fight Nazis. Why? Why not? Let me lower this. Let me play this here. And let me see if it looks good on my tester here. Look at that. I sound perfect, you fuck. You absolute nut. Um, oh, that's great. Okay. All right. I thought this wasn't going to work. Let's see if I could actually see myself. Again, I've been doing this for God knows how long. And still, there you go. Okay, so I could actually do it. Now, this is a Wolfenstein, but in Doom. Should I? No, I'll do this because it gets pretty fucking ridiculous in this. But as you can see, things are a little bit violent here. Like if I punch this, you see what happens? This is a perfect game for edgy middle schoolers that would like to, what do you call this? Try to make it seem like, oh, I don't care about blood and gore. But this, from what I've played, is pretty fucking annoyingly difficult. So I shouldn't play it on a harder difficulty because I feel like I wouldn't even continue. I just feel angry going through this. Your sound is bad. My sound is bad. And listen, if there's one thing about the PigCake community is your inadequacy when it comes to letting me know how things actually sound and work. But hearing myself, you fuck. Look at that. I sound tremendous. I'm using a DJI Mic Mini. Let's see if I could actually. It sounds immaculate. I feel like look at that. It sounds absolutely fucking perfect. And I hate that I double checked just because again, I put a little bit of trust in the PigCake community, but I should learn. You know what? Okay, I'll play it on difficult. I'll play it on difficult only because you called me a puss. And I'm not a pussy. I'm a straight man. Uh, see, look at that. They already start firing. It takes... Oh, and I'm already fucked. So this is the first level of the first part, and I've already lost more health than I feel comfortable with. But as you can see, look at that. Isn't this what you want to do to Nazis? Isn't this what you want to do to Nazis? Right? You just want to punch them until they're mush because you have an inadequate knowledge of history. and you like to call people you disagree with Nazis. I'm not saying any of that. All right, I'm just showing what it would be like, and this is what it would be like. You could just be punching leg giblets until they're fucking essentially just picadillo, ground meat. Look at this. I guess this guy got tortured until he decided to become just bones. This is very unrealistic. I don't like the graphics in this game because it's not an adequate depiction of what the inside of the anatomy looks like. Let me actually. One thing I will do is I will turn up the volume on the game because I guess without that, it's kind of useless. Played on hard, start being a puss. See, this is on hard. This is on hard, and it's extra annoying because these guys are fucking obnoxiously accurate, and they do this. They do this to you to make you feel bad for killing them. And I hate this because I don't know why whoever decided to make this mod decided to... Look at that, I'm already out of ammo. I'm already out of fucking ammo. This is what you wanted? Is this what you wanted, me having a hard time playing the game? Especially considering how fast and annoying these fuckers are. This isn't painting Nazis in good light because it's making them seem stronger than what they actually are. So should I play this in expert difficulty where they're constantly going to be killing me, the hero? I don't think so. That's not going to provide for exciting gameplay. Oh my god, is this a fucking prank? How much ammo am I given here? I'm given no fucking ammo. Well, then again, I'm wasting it on the fucking carpet. Fuck's sake. You know what? I think the way to play this and to actually punch Nazis is to punch Nazis. So to come in there and just actually punch them. I think that's the way to do this and actually play this in a way that's going to be meaningful. And mind you, this is level 1. This is level 1, part 1. So this should be the easier part. But no, I'm having a... Oh, let's just make sure that he's actually dead. Yeah. You think he's dead? Do you think he's actually dead? I wonder if they have an option to turn down. Let's see. So simple menus option. I don't want that. Simple's for retards, and I'm not a retard. But I did a gig doing some video work, which is always exciting. I hate corporate. I guess I should start with that. I dislike corporate. Your audio is higher than your voice, like 1/3ish. This is a... Are you having a laugh at my expense right now? Is this what it is? I'm going to lower this. So right now you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm lowering the screen capture audio. So right now it shouldn't be louder than my voice. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to raise up my audio so you could fucking hear me. Look at that. I raised it higher than I feel comfortable with. So now let's hear how I sound. Let's hear this. This should be absolutely immaculate at this point. You should hear all the mouth noises that are coming out of my face. Let's see this. Raise up my audio so you could fucking hear me. Look at that. I raised it higher than I feel comfortable. Look, that is that not immaculate production value? You don't get that watching Christopher Ramsey play games. You don't get that. By the way, for my enjoyment, I'm gonna play this on medium difficulty. So fuck off. All right. This is too retardedly difficult when you do it on anything other than that. I realize that I'm wasting my time on these guys because what effect does these guys have? I guess ammo maybe? Wait, I gotta make sure he's dead. I gotta make sure the Nazis are dead. There you go. This is my brave political statement, by the way. One of my favorite tropes of online media in 2025 is that they'll say something that is in agreement with 99% of society. Like bad people should be punished, right? They'll say something to that effect, and then they'll expect brownie points. Really? Do I not get fucking ammo in this stupid mod? This is a prank at this point. I guess I might as well punch it considering the title of this. But that's my favorite trope of internet and social media for 2025, where a bunch of people just say very obvious stuff. Should I replace Nigeria? No, Nigeria is a different one. So let's call this Nazi punching. Nazi punching. I'll save that. But that's, again, it's always been a thing. But it just so happens that now I could actually see it with my eyes without effort because of how common and how many fucking apps there are. My fucking goodness. It reminds me of that magician that I looked at recently that made a video talking about feminism. Is this fucking a prank right now? Okay. So also there are Nazi dogs. I don't know if you're aware of that, but there are such things as Nazi dogs, and they should be punched too. They should be punished and punched, despite them only doing what they're trained to do. But they're being trained to be bad people. So let me make sure that this dog is in fact dead. So that's a head. Where's the Nazi dog? There it is. Okay, so let me just really make sure that that Nazi dog isn't going to come back. I don't know if you've seen that movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven. Is that not true when it comes to Nazi dogs? Do they not go to heaven? So, okay, that was actually fairly decent. Let me just make sure they're all in fact dead. Yep, yep, they're all dead. And I eat their food for sustenance in this form of gameplay. Also looking for secrets. That's the other part. I remember playing this when I was younger, and the secrets were a big thing. Although when you're younger, you kind of fantasize about them more so than as an adult, because as an adult, I realized that this game was made by a bunch of loser, unwashed virgins. But as a child, you see this and you go, "Oh my God, I found a secret," and you feel a little bit more special about it. Uh, but I did do a gig, and I guess it does reinforce my notion of hating corporate America, just because it's so fucking boring, and the way people talk to each other, it's just a fucking atrocity. They're using highfalutin language to make it seem like what they're doing is actually anything other than just scheduling meetings and then doing said meetings, and then that's it. That's essentially what it is. So I did a gig, which was quite fun, taking video and fucking fighting for real estate space, trying to record people doing stuff. I guess I'm not gonna go into detail of the nature of the gig, but it's fucking awful. You're having people point you around and talk to you like I'm a fucking they're gremlin. Hey, come over here. There's this that you need to video, and really, is this something that like there's a way to speak to a human being, and it's not the way you're currently doing it. Just because you wrote this particular thing up on a spreadsheet and had 17 meetings to see if this is in fact what you want doesn't mean anything. Again, let's just keep punching these fucks. I feel like I'm getting shot at despite having murdered everything in this room. You want to make sure, by the way, when you're playing this game, that they are in fact dead. And the only way to do that is to punch them until they bleed out. This is a good bit of advice for real life, too. You just want to make sure that if you happen to see one of these people in the street, of which I think last time I checked, there's 2,000 in the entirety of the United States, you want to make sure that this is what you're doing. That's how you make sure that bad things end. If you see someone you disagree with on the street, you do one of these. That's what social media has taught me. This is Joe Rogan's second favorite game. I imagine a first favorite game is Quake, which is another one of my favorites. But look at this. Fuck you, dude. I'm a good person. I'm a good person because of this. Because I'm doing this, I'm better than you. So let's just get that right off the bat. I see Hitler and I punch Hitler. So that makes me a better person than you because you're not doing that. What are you doing? What are you doing to prevent Nazis from taking over the world? Because this is what I'm doing. I'm doing something valuable. I'm punching them. I see them and I punch them like this guy. This guy that fucking fuck you, dude. Fuck you, man. Sorry, this should just be the game. This should just be the entirety of the game. It's just me standing over a portrait, an 8-bit pixelated picture of Adolf Hitler, and just punching him. Right? Doesn't this make you feel satisfaction? Isn't this something that you should feel proud of for you to be watching and supporting? Me punching Nazis? Fuck. You should do magic at a corporate event instead. It pays well. True. I mean, I know, but I've never been a fan of performing. I've said this many times. I'm a bigger fan of just coming up with problems, the creative side of things, which is, I mean, granted a portion of it. It's not like I'm ruining or wasting away any sort of fucking art, because you do need creatives in this art in order for it to continue. Um, but I imagine corporate magic is also pretty fucking atrocious. They treat you like peons. I think there should be a secret here, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Okay. There's also the thing about 90s games is when you fucking wall fuck, you're just essentially fucking the shit out of every wall you see in hopes that you find some sort of secret. Oh, okay, no. I wasn't gonna get jumped there. You see, I gotta get the one up on the Nazis. But I mean, I commend the people that actually do fucking full-time gigs as magicians, especially when people just add shit. Like the people that hire you just add shit to your fucking plate that you didn't sign up for or you weren't getting paid for, but you still have to do because you want to keep a good fucking profile when it comes to the clients. But fucking A, man, especially like kid shit. Like, hi, I know we didn't hire you to do this, but could you do a stage show for about 1,000 people? Oh, we didn't tell you that in the email. Oh, we're not paying you extra for that. But we expect you to do it because we're paying you $200 for about 4 hours of work. So, are you gonna do it? No. Ah, fuck. All right. Well, we're not going to be inclined to hire you later. And everyone that you see, everyone that we see you handing your business card to, we're going to tell them that you're a fucking shitty magician. So, any second thoughts? Yeah, but are you a fan of 10K per corporate event? You know, I would guess I'd be a slut for that if you're paying me 10K. I'd definitely fucking sell out. I'm always telling my friend as to we're having political discussions, and money seems to be the differentiating factor for him and I to sell out. So it's like, oh, would you sell out to the opposite party for $1 million? Yeah, yeah, fuck yeah. I'd be on fucking whatever channel, fucking like this, dude, like this. I'd be like that for $1 million. Yeah, I'd sell out. Fuck me. So 10 grand for a corporate event? Yeah, yeah, I'd be kissing everybody's ass. Oh, you want me to do this? Yeah, yeah, sure. Because you're paying me fucking 10 grand to do magic tricks. Are you fucking retarded? $10,000 to go around and do magic tricks? Are you having a fucking laugh right now? So this is where I have to be careful, by the way, because any bullet right now kills me immediately. And that was, oh, right. This is a part I fucking hate where you have to be very mindful as to these small pixels that are coming your way. But then again, this is what I signed up to do to prevent modern society to be taken out by fascism. So I have to do my due diligence and punch the zombies. Sorry, punch the Nazis. Same shit. They're both brainless idiots. So I might as well do my part and fight the Nazis. This is as important as protesting, by the way. This is as important as making a post on Facebook or Instagram or having some sign that says no kings. This is as important as that. Playing fucking a Doom mod of Wolfenstein and beating fucking Nazis. So if you're saying, oh, you're just playing a video game, no, I'm making a statement. I'm making a statement. As a matter of fact, let me make a statement on this guy because he might still be alive, and I gotta make sure that all Nazis are dead. So let's fucking be very careful here. So I think there's another one. Oh, there's two more. There's two more. Of course. Why wouldn't there be? Why the fuck wouldn't there be? Mind you, this is on medium difficulty. This is fucking medium. And I'm not saying that I'm a expert gamer here. I believe the better you are at video games, the worse you are at life. So I want to ensure that I'm not making any outrageous claims about my skills at video games. Could you imagine being combining virginity of video games and magic? Fuck me, dude. Just did a corporate event yesterday. Have another one this evening. It's important to get the performance parameters in the contract. Yeah, yeah. I've just heard some horror stories. Obviously, they're few and far between, but still. How much are you getting paid for those, if you don't mind me asking? I'm always surprised as to the markets for example, like comparing England. The Nazis are really winning this time, huh? Comparing like England has a massive wedding sort of market, and we don't. And honestly, I'm with us in many ways. Not only because you guys need licenses for everything, and your prime minister is a fucking dickweed, but Because fucking, why would I want a magician at my wedding? It's one of the most important days of my life, and I'm gonna have some fucking asshole doing anniversary waltz for me. No, thank you. Okay, all right, okay. So let's do this. I'm gonna go back and look for any fucking health that I could find because I'm not gonna let the Nazis win. The Nazis are winning here, and that's not fair because this is supposed to go anti that. This is supposed to be a pro freedom, anti fascism sort of metaphor here. Sorry, this guy's. Gotta make sure that they're really dead. All right. Oh boy, fucking great kids game here. To be honest, you think there's anything behind that guy? No. 200 an hour for close up. Yeah, that's fucking decent. The other one too that I find hysterical is if you frequent Facebook as much as I do, looking for content to make fun of for magicians, they're making the fucking craziest claims as to how much they're making for a gig or for a corporate engagement or even speaking. I don't want to name any particular names, but there was a guy on Facebook that I saw that got a lecture on Blackpool, right? And if you see him perform, even on social media, mind you, if you're performing on social media, right, for the camera, you have the ability to stop. You have the ability to cut. You have the ability to reshoot it as many times as possible, making you look like you're fucking good. No, doesn't even bother doing that. But Homeboy got a fucking lecture. Okay, so this again, let's just. Homeboy got a lecture in fucking Blackpool, the biggest magic convention, sucking dick, making outlandish claims about how much he's making on per gig. And there was one post he made on Facebook that this motherfucker was emailing himself. He was emailing himself, and maybe two other people in the thread caught it that he was emailing himself, making it seem like he was denying a fucking gig because they're not being accommodating to his needs or whatever. I forgot what the actual thing was. It might have been a financial dispute, but fucking gosh, saying, "Oh no, I'm not gonna do a gig unless it's 1,000 an hour. I refuse to even show up. I refuse to even have my visage there. Huh, unless it's $1,000 an hour." It's like, all right, dude. Nobody's gonna watch you fucking ham-fistedly do one of these. Fuck, now I'm on a rant about virgins and shit. Nobody's gonna fucking. Oh, yes. So was this your card, right here? Was that it? No, great. All right. Is that it now? Wait. There, now it's your card. Like that level of magic on social media. Imagine posting some shit like that on Instagram, um, and then expecting me to believe that you're getting paid, I don't know, $500 realistically an hour for a fucking gig. Go fuck yourself. Okay, so both of them. Oh, okay, so at least one of them. Okay, there you go. There you go. And again, because I'm doing activism, because I'm being an activist right now, I have to make sure that they're dead, not just a little dead. So let me kill all of them. I'm killing all the Nazis. Very important. This isn't gameplay. This is activism. So right now I'm doing activism. Oh, you did a protest? You protested walking up and down the street when other people were doing their normal everyday job and preventing them from getting to their workplace or their loved ones or their houses. Well, I'm doing more than you because I'm actively killing Nazis. So what are you doing, mate? British weddings have significantly more alcohol than American ones. We need things to distract us from fighting, such as magicians or 90s dance music. Yeah, and if I hear fucking, what's that name of that guy? He's popular there, but not here. Through it all, that one. That if you fuck Robbie Williams, try to play that here and see how many people recognize that fuck. They actually had the audacity to have a movie about his life that they've showed here, as if people are gonna go, "Oh, Robbie Williams." Here in the States, they'll say, "Didn't you? I think you're mispronouncing Robin Williams. I think it's Robin Williams, not Robbie Williams. You're incorrect." Okay. So, all right, all right. This game is so much fun. This is so much fun. And you wanted me to do this on hard mode? You fuck. You absolute fuck. Jesus. This is so much fun. It's so much fun when they win because again, I'm supposed to be winning here. I'm the fucking the fash basher. I'm being Antifa right now. I'm being an anti-fascist warrior, and they keep winning. They keep fucking winning, dude. I'm supposed to be on the winning side of history. Okay, this is a prank at this point, so I think I'm just gonna run in there and start punching him. Okay, that didn't work. All right, so let's try that again because you guys know that. Okay, obviously that didn't work. That's fine. Let's see if maybe there's another alternative route here. Oh wait, sorry. I don't like Hitler, guys. I don't like Hitler. That makes me better than you. That I don't like Hitler. So just know that while you watch the stream, that I'm not a fan of Hitler, and I don't like people that support him. So if you like Hitler, I'm better than you. I think there's a secret here, by the way. Yeah, yeah, boy. Look at that. Look at that virginity. But here's even more virginity. There's a secret in the secret. This is a nod to the original level of Wolfenstein. Although, should I go to this level? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why Nazi? Ha ha! Fuck. I know a mentalist who gave up, became a psychic, and moved to Latin America. Yeah, Latin Americans are very fucking believing of that. I have a friend whose aunt does that. And again, they're very believing. Even my own mom is very believing of the esoteric. I told her that I ordered some crystals from the Chinese. I was gonna say a word to describe the Chinese there, but decided not to because I remembered that I'm on YouTube. But insert whatever word you think that I was gonna say to call the Chinese. But they've been great, to be honest. But for things like crystals, obviously we want to order them from China. I'm talking about the Psychic Survival Kit. And my mom told me that I was ordering very powerful crystals, which I find very funny because I mean, they're made in a fucking factory in China, so how powerful could they be? But some people really have a belief in those, and I guess the belief is enough to manifest something. Um, there's a, I hate to be a virgin, I really do, but Banachek has what I think is the most underrated chapter that nobody really talks about, which is called Remedies of the Witch Doctor, right? Remedies of the Witch Doctor, which is a section in his book, Psychological Subtleties, that talks about uh, if you do something with enough belief and conviction, they will believe you, and therefore it's going to manifest an effect. So he describes it where you put your fucking hand and you make their migraine go away, and it's just a belief in the process. And I think there's a lot to be said with that in mentalism and certain things that we're really not paying attention to. There's going to be a fucking asshole here, isn't there? There's going to be a fucking piece of shit. No, wow, look at that. Let me just steal all this Nazi gold. If I get and find Nazi gold and I sell it, does that make me a bad person? Because there's blood on those. It's blood diamonds. So, am I a bad person for finding Nazi gold and wanting to spend it? I don't know. Leave your take on that. Leave your hot take. Although, what I think is that fuck them, right? Fuck them. Okay, open a door, you fuck. Okay, 12 health and 0 health. That's great. That's fun. That's phenomenal. I love this game. I really love that I chose this for myself. Jason says, on my drive yesterday, I saw a protest that took a whole bridge with signs. Until I saw a sign that said, release the files. No clue what they were doing. I saw a protest when I was in Manchester. And it's great because it's the bigotry of low expectations is my favorite form of racism, which is, oh, you can't speak for yourself, but I could speak for you because you're not intelligent enough, or you're not qualified enough, or you're not privileged enough. So I'm going to speak for you. That's my favorite form of bigotry, which happens very, very often in this very activist centered political climate where people make outlandish claims and think that because they made a Facebook post, they're making a difference. They think that they're a fucking going to war because they made a Facebook post. It's great. Wait, I'm saying too much. I should be I'm bashing the fash right now, so let me not hit you with based political takes. Let me just mindlessly punch um, Nazi avatars here. Because remember, this is a protest. This isn't me playing video games on a fucking Friday morning. This is a protest. So again, I'm protesting. So let's go through here. I saw one in Manchester. I don't think they even know what they were protesting, to be honest. And then what's the other one? There was a famous one that was right across where I was living at the time here, where they went onto the highway. And then our governor said that it's now legal to run people over if they're on a fucking highway. Which, granted, is a little bit outlandish. But to be honest, if you're on the highway and you have the expectation of safety, you might be retarded. Why do you not want? Why do you not like 1948 Germans, but you like the USA? Wasn't Vietnam really, really bad for war crimes? Listen, we don't talk about wars that we lost, okay? We don't talk about those here. Just like Germany doesn't really talk about the history books between 1932 and 1945. It skips that chapter in particular. Also, what is it, 1910? Am I misremembering dates here? 1910 to 1915? Was that World War One? I don't remember. But one of those. They also don't like to talk about that when they got essentially cooked by the remainder of the free world. Oh, Nazi dogs. Someone told me that all dogs are good. No, no, no. Nazi dogs are bad. Nazi dogs are really, really bad. So let me save here to make sure because I feel like I'm about to get molested by something. Can I jump? Oh, I could actually jump. So let me just make sure. Again, you have to make sure that the Nazi dogs are in fact dead. Because if not, then it's not protesting. It's not protesting if I don't make sure that they're in fact really fucking dead. You know, the health in this game is really few and far between, huh? Fuck's sake. Okay, hopefully this leads me to something of value. But no, I went to a video gig that I did, and they paid really well. Don't get me wrong, they paid extraordinarily well. I still have to edit the video. But boy, it just reminds me of my time when I was working as a teacher and having to talk in a certain way and communicate things in a, you know, in a very corporate speak. And everybody knows that's the worst part. Everybody's aware of the BS. Everybody knows that you're fucking corporate speak, that you're fake, that you're fucking just trying to, I don't know, not even not remain offensive, but that you're bullshitting and yet everybody still partakes in it. And you have to be relegated to about 1,700 meetings, about fucking meetings, and that's just to justify the job. I wonder how all these bitches be getting these jobs that are fucking essentially meetings about meetings. Remember what Twitter was before Elon took over? And it was just fucking people getting paid to have lunch. Oh, what's my morning look like? I'm fucking eating lunch. Sorry, eating breakfast, coffee break, and then you see her on work. The work is from 9 to 10. And then that's most of my corporate friends that have jobs. All they do is make meetings. That's their entire existence is making meetings. Oh, we're going to have to talk about quarter one. Hey, Miriam, could you set a fucking meeting? Oh, we already have a meeting in that date? Fuck me. Well, then let's have a meeting about setting up that meeting. I think that's going to be a good use of our fucking time that we have limited on Earth. Fuck's sake, mate! God, I can't wait to get the fucking strong weapons so then I could really eradicate these Nazis. The other one, too, that was quite humorous is we went to a bar and the bar had some sort of a corporate event that they closed out. Also, fuck you, by the way. If you're going to go to my local and close it from 5 to 10 for, for a corporate event, fucking A, bro. Let me drink in peace. I don't want to drink with office politics surrounding me, especially at 10 when you guys are still there because you don't want to go home because you hate your significant others. Fuck. But you see the corporate drunk aesthetic, which is the worst because you never want to treat your coworkers like friends. You might have one or two in the lifetime of your employment that you're like, all right, this person is a real friend. They're real, a decent person that I could actually talk to. But everybody there is just out for personal gain. There's no friends in the fucking office. Anytime they have the opportunity to fucking dog you down, they're gonna dog you down. You don't want to make fucking friends in the workplace. What are you, fucking retarded? Wait, no, I think I could get the jump on him by going around here. Fuck me, dude. I remember going to those teacher parties where they were getting absolutely fucked up, just demolished on company dime, and they're just acting like idiots. Don't you understand that that has repercussions? You think that the same person that's drunk that Friday is gonna show up on Monday and not be talking mad shit? But then again, their form of moving up in the workplace is sucking up to the fucking boss, which tends to work. Tends to work. So what do I know? I mean, I'm just bitter because I got fucking fired for doing my fucking job while they were doing something sneaky. But we saw some girls, some shoddy, trying to fuck what was very obviously the boss because I kept seeing people come up to the guy and the boss in the bar and sort of pat his shoulder and, try to fucking, I don't know, ingratiate themselves to him. Uh, that's the. I don't get a bonus for sneaking up on a Nazi. Fuck! Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I could do this. All right, let me get a headshot on this bitch. So I don't know what they're fucking feeding these men, these Nazis, but fuck's sake, that guy just took a fucking bullet to the brain, and I can't get shot. All right, all right. Can I throw grenades? Do I have fucking grenades? Let's see. Options, customize controls, grenade. So I'm gonna do this to fucking throw a grenade. All right, that at least helped. Okay, there you go. That sort of evens the playing field. There you go, mate. See, if life is throwing you lemons, just throw a grenade back. What subject did you teach? I taught history, funnily enough. That's a forced lesson. I mentioned this before, that if you're, let's say, like I'm a psychology teacher and I pitched myself as a psychology teacher, because I was essentially a bitch for a year and a half. And then I said, hey, I got my degree. I'm very passionate about psychology. Can I teach psychology? Well, guess what, my friend? I'm a social studies teacher. So that means that I'm inclined to teach anything that they consider social studies. So, me, without a knowledge of history, I never had fun in history, or economics, or world history, I have to teach those. I have to teach those. So, they told me that they were going to watch me and help me out when it came to the subjects that I wasn't necessarily good at, which is hysterical. And, psychology, whatever, I'd be on my own, which is all right because I love psych and I still love psych. But fuck's sake, what were the classes that they observed? What were the ones they based my fucking what do you call it? My when they fucking watch you and they leave notes and shit. The history classes, the ones that I wasn't necessarily strong suited in, those are the ones that they observed and had my evaluations. That's the word for those. So it was a fucking shit show for them. But I did world history, history, American history, and psychology. So that was a fucking great time. But psych was fun. And it was never an issue of the students. They were never a fucking issue. There was some kids that were absolute fucking dickwads, but of course they're children. They're fucking hormonal and horny. But the fucking backstage politics, fuck's sake, man. What a fucking waste of time that is. But seeing them drunk, I remember seeing the lead teacher say, this ugly, fat, disgusting socialist fat fuck. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking bad about socialism. It works. Um, Getting drunk at a party, telling people that her husband said that she gave the best blowjob. Sorry, her ex-husband. And if we wanted to get one, we could just fucking hit her up. This absolute fucking slob of a woman, whose daughter was going to the school, and her daughter was a fucking resident middle school whore. Great thing to be if you're a teacher at the school and your daughter's a fucking hoe. That's a great position to be in. Okay, so let's just wait till this fucker comes here. I shouldn't waste all my grenades on them, should I? Okay, but ammo is very, very fucking important in this stupid difficulty. Jesus. Psychology helped you designing magic? The opposite. It was the opposite. I remember going into psych thinking that it would help with magic. That's not the fucking case. Magic helped with psych more than anything, because as far as like behavior and all that stuff, that form of psychology, it really does teach you a lot in that capacity. But there's obviously all the terms and stuff and all the the history of psych that was also fun to teach. But I was teaching specifically AP psychology, which sucked dick because you're not teaching for teaching's sake. You're teaching for a test. All right, and I don't have fucking ammo. You're teaching for a test, which is just the worst position to be in because you're sort of forcibly um, teaching not for knowledge, but for them to pass this fucking arbitrary test, of which the credits don't even work on a lot of colleges. So it's a fucking waste of time for everybody. But that was a weird time. And then now looking back on it, man, these textbooks, fucking A, man. Going through the required text that you have to use to teach these kids per standards and shit. Gosh, they're just fucking skewed to no end. I'm not saying that me being some sort of conspiracy nut, but fuck. Why am I spending 9 months talking about this fucking bullshit when it's this portion of history? But it's part of the standards. Okay, so again, no ammo. No ammo, and I lost that. What a fucking tremendous game this is. This really makes me happy. I don't even remember where I went. This is the bonus level, by the way, which I feel is exponentially harder. But I miss it at points. I do miss teaching psych, fucking getting there. But at certain points, I was also wanting to drive my motorcycle into a bus so I could take a month off. Because if you're not within their favorites, how many secrets are there? If you're not in their little niche group, they really treat you like shit. They observe you. I remember they observed me. Observations are when they come in and watch you and see how you teach, right? Usually they tell you in advance, hey, prepare a good lesson and let's see what you think your best lesson is. So we see how you teach and we could provide sort of, feedback. They observed me without any warning for about a week and a half straight. That this bitch would come in 7:30 in the fucking morning and sit her drunk ass and watch me teach for a week and a half straight. Nobody else had that. They didn't go into any other fucking room and do that. So I just wanted to fucking ride my motorcycle into a goddamn bus just to avoid having to go to fucking work and dealing with this stupid drunk idiot telling me, mind you, she hasn't been in a classroom since the fucking mid 90s, but they're telling you what to do emphatically. Which, yeah, they're the administration, so they have that right. But fuck me, dude. The things that they fucking. I remember one time my evaluation was unsatisfactory, specifically because I used inappropriate language with the students. What were the examples, Piggy, of inappropriate language that you used? Did you meme them like you do here? Did you fucking say something that you shouldn't have, inappropriate to the fucking students? I said that the soldiers that were in the fucking forest during the Revolutionary War, I said that they had diarrhea because they were eating what they called fire cakes, which is a mixture of flour and water for sustenance. And I said that they might have pooped their pants on occasion. Mind you, these are sixth graders, sixth through eighth graders that I was telling this to. And that was in my official evaluation as being inappropriate with students. That I said such disgusting terms like the soldiers pooped their pants. It happened. Dysentery was a big issue. So how are you going to make them remember it? Oh, maybe make it colorful, make it memorable. Say that they pooped their pants. It's a nice way of saying that they died violent deaths, starving, cold. But no, that was fucking bad. Meanwhile, there was a teacher that was probably fucking one of the students, but he was funny to them. Nothing. Nothing is evaluations. Excellent down the board. Just immaculate. So it was a shit show, and I'm sure anybody in education could tell you similar stories, but it's just an experiment in how much ass you could suck in a given time period. Yeah, this fucker was here. Oh, and they get up if you don't punch them hard enough. It says 15 secrets. I haven't found fucking one. So, okay, now at least I have some health. But that was a fucking disastrous time. I'm trying to remember the other one. One time they had me be a substitute teacher at an open house. If you're not familiar with open house, it's when the parents could come in. Usually they do it at night. So after school, the parents come in and you explain to them what you expect of their kids throughout the entirety of the year. Oh, okay, we're going to talk about this and that. And they had me sub for a teacher that couldn't show up because I don't know, she was fucking hungover. So what am I supposed to do in that situation? Oh, hi, yeah, I'm obviously not Mrs. Rodriguez. Um, oh, where is she? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just gonna sit here awkwardly with you guys for the next 30 minutes. Oh, what's she gonna teach? I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna teach. You've walked past secrets, really? Oh well, fuck it at this point. All right. So let's see how I could maybe grenade. Maybe grenade. I hope I have enough of those fucks. Okay. So ammo is going to be a big problem here, very obviously. Let me wait for them to open a door. Okay, there you go. Get desperate health in the form of gruel that's on the floor. So I prefer much better being in a life where I'm not sure about payment and, essentially in a creative world, a creative space like fucking magic tricks rather than anything. Okay. So suicidal armor. I guess that's the thing I have to watch out for. Fuck's sake. Fuck. But the reason they actually let me go in that particular school is because I do remember I posted a video too. Got fired tutorial. How to get fired. Can I fucking? All right. That's just wonderful, isn't it? Um, was because they were a charter school and they were collecting funds that they shouldn't be collecting. uh, as a school, as a charter school, you could essentially do anything that you want because you're you're essentially owned by a company. You're owned by a corporation. So you could have the teacher sign anything on their contract. And my contract said that I could get fired for anything. So if I fart in the wrong direction, I could get fired. But one of the things that they've been doing since the very beginning, mind you, I did go to this school as well as a student, was they were collecting what they called donations from parents. And your parents had to, this is not going to work. This is not going to fucking work, is it? So your parents had to mandatorily volunteer at the school and they had to accomplish a certain amount of hours. No grenades left. Fuck. Is there anything else I could do here? No, of course not. I could flick them off though. Fuck you. So they were collecting donations to subvert the parents having to. Maybe I could. Did I? Okay, I thought maybe I beat the level accidentally. They were collecting donations to subvert the parents from having to come in and do their volunteer hours, which even as a charter school, you can't fucking do that. You can't take money from parents, especially to subvert uh, them having to come in and voluntarily mandatorily fucking do work at the school. And they were doing fucking menial things like cleaning the boards and other shit. So they there was a student that asked me one time, oh hey, what did they do with all that money? And I go, I don't know, I wish they told me. And that got back to them. So that little sentence got me fired. I don't know, and I wish I knew. Meanwhile, I was blowing the school metaphorically, telling the kids on how they're not going to get anything else. They're not going to find any other school like us or family and all this other stuff. But the sentence that they cared about was the money, because a mom called and started asking, "Hey, what about that money?" And eventually, that fucking made a firestorm. And the best part is, they fired me. Months later, The district called them and they had to refund all the money they've ever taken. They had to refund every single. So technically, me as a former student, I could go back to the school and ask for that money back. Technically, I should, but the administration has changed since then. So I think they'll just be like, "Who the fuck are you?" But what a fucking absolute shit show that was. So they got caught. I just took the bullet for it, which was rough because at that point, you know, I YouTube was very in its early phases for me, and I wasn't necessarily. Could you not sue? No, because my contract essentially said that they could fire me for anything, and I think that they fired me for not showing up. I think that's what their basis was because they never had any remediation with me. They never wrote me up. They never told me anything. They just told me one day, "Oh, we're firing you." They actually, okay, the way they did it was they took me to the office, and I regret not recording it to this day. I regret not taking a fucking GoPro and being like, oh, because they were showing me finances that they shouldn't show me. They were saying things that were very obviously not fucking kosher. And there was no line of remediation for me. They just looked and they observed me that day. They didn't observe me. Sorry, they evaluated me and said, "Oh, we're giving you your evaluation." And this was about 4 weeks into the 9 week period. So fucking a. Let me just explain this here. So the school year is comprised of 4 9 week periods, right? This was week 4 into the third grading period. So this was the third period, meaning the third 9 weeks. This was about week 4 into that. And no teacher has their folders complete at that point. No teacher has their grade book complete. But they looked at mine and they said, oh, your grade book is inadequate. Your folders aren't filed. You don't have the kids filing their stuff. Yeah, obviously, everybody does that last minute. Everyone does that last minute. So that was the reason they gave me for letting me go. And I remember asking them, I said, hey, have you given this evaluation to any other teacher? They said no. And I go, does this have anything to do with the conversation I had with students on Friday? And they said no. And I go, well, you see why it's hard for me to believe that. And of course, it didn't matter. So they decided at that point, they said, oh, we can't have you here anymore. I'm like, okay, that's great. They wanted me to do a resignation letter. I didn't fucking do it. Um, so I think to this day that they fired me for not showing up. I think that's what they did. They fired me for not showing up to work, and that was the excuse they gave to their higher ups. Because you do have to, even in that case, when I signed my life away, um, I still have to. They still have to show that they did their due diligence to try to help me in my remedial teaching abilities, which was bullshit. They had a whole campaign, the students, to bring me back, and they made a little wristband saying "Bring back my name" or whatever the fuck, which is super nice. But it's funny that they got caught. That they got caught months later, and I ended up fucking taking the blame for it. So let me wait for this fuck. Come on. Maybe I could lure him. Come on, you fucker. Oh, there's 3 of them. There's fucking 3 of them. What a wonderful game. What an absolute joy. Okay. But that was, I'm trying to remember. I think that might have been 2017. And remember, I started doing YouTube 2016. So my YouTube was really not fucking anywhere um, adequate at the time to be financially prudent. And the worst part is that I applied um, at another school to work. And they said, oh, well, that's funny. Your ex principal is actually on the board of this school. He's on the board of directors. So that fucking went away really quickly, which was just fucking hysterical. So I guess let me, I do have more health here and some ammo. So let's fucking, okay. Oh, wonderful. What a wonderful game. My goodness, this is definitely not fucking contributing to early fucking Alzheimer's. Okay, so punch this guy. Take all the health. Take all the fucking shit. Let me sort of corner this fuck. Corner this fuck. There you go. Simple. Simple. Do you own any of those wristbands? I actually don't. I don't. I think I did a fundraiser with those wristbands. which is just hysterical because I never saw any of that. But either way, it was so nice of them to do that and ultimately uh, have a fruitless movement for my return. I should have saved, huh? All right. But it was an absolute fucking disaster those couple months, and it was great because it just um, I was a friend of mine's father. So when it rains, it pours. So a friend of mine's dad was letting me rent out that space for peanuts, and I couldn't afford it. And it just so happens that his sister was moving back, or sorry, his daughter was moving back in town. So he gave that space to his daughter. So within about a couple months, I got essentially kicked out of an apartment. I got fired, and then that's when I crashed my bike. So my motorcycle, some bitch ran into me. So just an absolute disaster of a couple months. But it made me the piggy that you see today. So I don't regret it. And honestly, getting fired from that fucking shithole was one of the best things to ever happen to me because it allowed me to sort of put my efforts into magic and fucking YouTube. And eventually I made it into something viable that I could actually live off of. And I got to meet everyone, work with companies and still produce things. And it was fucking great. So fuck them. Although I did make up with the principal. I saw him at the students had a reunion for the grade that I taught. And he was there and we made up. The guy was great. But the people that he surrounded himself with were absolutely fucking fiends. Absolutely fucking terrible bitches. So I don't blame him. He was actually a great guy. But unfortunately, his hands were tied. Am I gonna get molested here? No. Okay, let me take their fucking precious ammo. Let me make sure. Again, this is a protest. I'm not playing games, all right? This is protest. So let me just destroy these Nazis, and there you go. I'm doing my due diligence. This is gonna be a waste of ammo, right? Going to these fucking rooms with nothing in it. Is there anything of value here? There are 4 secrets. This seems like a wall that would have one, but no. Okay, so luckily these 2 doors are the same. Am I going to get molested here? Yes. Okay, so molestation nation in there. Do I have grenades? Of course I don't. Why would I? Why would I have fucking grenades? Let me see. Oh, yeah, dude. All right. See, ordinarily, if I'm playing a game like this and I'm getting raped, what I would do at this point is cheat. I would cheat copiously. I would put in a cheat for, I don't know, health. I would cheat for anything, ammo. But because I'm doing this on a stream, and I I I want to challenge myself. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be bitch made. And I'm eating grobble from the floor. Okay, so I don't see shit there. Oh, and they made their way here. That's fun. All right. Ever play Medal of Honor? Yeah, yeah. I'm 35 years old, man. I've played Medal of Honor. That was Supreme Virginity back in the day. Fucking, I remember I played Call of Duty online for a while as a rambunctious fucking millennial. In England, they use schools and universities to brainwash people into globalist, socialist, Nazis, and secularism. In America, do they do similar things? Looking back on it, yeah. Looking back on it, yeah. Especially seeing the textbooks that they were forced upon us just now, having not, I wouldn't say I'm the most politically savvy person of all time, but you know enough and you see things, and I'm not leaning towards one particular ideology because that's advantageous to the people above you. If you label yourself as, you know, a particular party, at that point you're essentially falling prey to the system, which is to fucking divide people, divide people, and then take advantage of that. So people are essentially fighting themselves and not you. So it's fucking retarded. But definitely there's some aspect of that, even in the middle school level. You would think that that would be in college exclusively, but no, no, that's a very prevalent thing, I imagine, in all walks of life. But then again, you're not there to preach your opinions, which is what I saw a lot, where teachers essentially are taking advantage of the fact that now you have about 30 kids that have to listen to you, and they're hanging on every single word you say. And now, guess what? You have a platform to preach your beliefs, which should never be the fucking case. You're there for one job, and that's to teach them some aspect of history or science or math or, in my case, psychology. You're not there to fucking promote your pre existing beliefs, especially on people whose brains aren't fully fucking developed. But, you saw a lot of that. Not as much when I was there, to be honest, luckily, but there were still a couple fucking rotten eggs. Fat fucks, and they were always fucking grotesque looking. That's the best part. Although I do remember, I should have known that I was on the way out with the administration, because that last year they took away my psychology class. So the one class that I actually had a deep knowledge base of, and the one class that I was actually passionate about, they took it away, and they gave it to some fat fucking cunt, this sloppy bitch. Which is funny because that same sloppy bitch, um, they essentially the students they reached out to me when they fired me for tutelage, for tutoring. So that was fucking great. Meanwhile, she had no oversight because she was friends with all of administration. So she never got observed. She never got anybody writing evaluations of her that were in any negative light. As a matter of fact, she became the lead teacher, which was quite hysterical because who watches the watchers? Who watches the watchers? Nobody. Fucking nobody. So, okay, let me try to partake in all the goodies that I could find. Oh, wait. Some people say that I'm wasting ammo there. No, no, I'm protesting. I'm using the ammo correctly. So let's fucking... Let me save here. Hopefully that barrels, miscellaneous barrels of green are enough to take care of these fucks. And of course I'm dead. All right, great. Is Black History Month a real thing? Do you guys spend a month learning about black people like MLK? Well, there is some honoring and time spent on that. Obviously, I don't think it's as much as exaggerated. It is a portion that it is, it should be taught, but there's a lot of emphasis on making, certain groups that would be considered privileged by weaker minds to make them feel worse about things they didn't do. So it's great when you're having to grovel and apologize for things that were beyond your control, that were a product of the time. And obviously, you want to study about history so that you don't repeat it. But fuck me. Fuck me, is there a lot of groveling. Okay? So let me take care of that. But those portions, like World War II, was fun. Teaching certain historical things became fun for me after the fact. But it just gets fucking rough when you're having to know that you're waking up to be fucked with on a daily basis. You're waking up essentially to be fucked with. There's also Spanish History Month. That's hysterical, especially given my name. But they like to honor pretty much every single race and creed. Indigenous awareness, fuck, those are always great. So okay, I got grenades, which should be helpful. Is it true you learn English history? Yeah, you kind of have to because English history is American history. You got to realize that we were you guys. We were you guys for a long period of time. Was there a thing I missed here? No. We were you guys, so we did have to learn about that. Me personally, in school, I was forced to learn about the history and in fucking Spain. Jesus, that was a fucking gigantic waste to have an entire fucking portion of my brain dedicated to fucking areas of Spain that I'm never gonna live in or go into and uh, shit like history of Spain just because it was international school. But whoa. So yeah, a good portion is oi beans on toast history. Okay, anything there? See, this would be a good place to hide a fucking secret. There? No, of course not. You spent You should have spent the whole history class about Howard Thurston and Di Vernon. Could you imagine the absolute virginity? Oh, what happened that you're not you're behind. You should be at this point now. Oh, sorry, I decided to talk about the Professor Di Vernon. You've never heard of him? Oh, well, you must be misinformed then. See, he was, and then go into fucking Virgin o'clock. But in psych, I did do some stuff, and I took a lot of advantage of downtime to workshop tricks. So it was a great time because kids really don't give a shit. So if you're fucking I don't know, there's downtime in a year or you're fucking workshopping a trick, kids don't give a shit. Oh, I see the card in your palm, dude. I see it there. Oh shit, no, I saw that. I saw you lift two cards, man. Oh, did you? Oh, well, sorry. My bad. So it was great to workshop tricks with them because they didn't give a shit. They tell you exactly what they saw, and you'd get a good idea as to how to improve things. All right, so this is where at least things get interesting. My Latina ex says all South America hates Spain because of colonialism. Is she angry? Well, I guess history favors the winners, right? But then again, the regular people, I assume, the products of that, don't like certain countries. But if we complain about colonialism, then essentially we're complaining about modern history, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be who we are, where we are, technically. My favorite complaint is about, I guess the indigenous folk, if you want to use that terminology, and how essentially we pillaged them and took their land. Did we really? Did we take their land? Or did they take land from somebody else? And then we happen to take the land from them? You know, I'm thinking it was just the latter. Everybody was just fucking and sucking fucking. So it wasn't really any one particular group to blame. It's just humanity. Humanity as a species that we tend to like to take over. But like Thanksgiving, that was just one tribe that we happened, but colonists happened to come in and fucking have some amicable relations with for a little while. But fuck me. But Spain did rampage South America as well as parts of fucking America as well, or the greater part of the United States, Florida in one particular. But it was just it was everybody fucking each other. So why are fucking colonism to blame when the fruits of that is why we are the way we are today, and why we have the luxuries that we have today. It's an unfortunate part of history, but it's still nevertheless a good reason as to why we're fucking here. So let's go in here. Maybe this. Okay, luckily this lets me one-shot these fuckers. Luckily it lets me one-shot these fuckers. Of course, I have to be mindful of their shots. And I have the dodging ability of a fucking retarded tree monkey. Okay. All right. All right. Maybe I should just... There you go. See, that's the move. Am I getting fucking... Oh, fucking getting it from both sides. Does this game end? No. See, this game does end. Right now, what I'm doing is that I'm escaping. I'm escaping the prison. That's the purpose of this part. But they seem to 90s games. One of the things about 90s games is that they wanted to stretch the game out. So in this case, right now, my job is to escape prison, which is where I'm at, and hopefully make my way to the castle. So eventually, I could fight the Overlord, and by Overlord, I mean Adolf Hitler. So I have to fight fucking Hitler. Why is your aim terrible? My aim is terrible because there's no auto aim. There's no fucking auto aim. Maybe let's see. Ah, auto. Is there auto aim? Smart auto aim? Yes. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if that happens to help me. Does it help me? Well, I just aimed higher, and I seem to have killed a bunch, so at least it does help a little bit. All right, wait for him to open the door. Why are there so fucking many of them? Oh. All right, let's just wait here. See if maybe, God forbid, I use some strategy here. Okay, you know, that's not working. So let's make my way over here. Oh, fuck me. Okay, let's just wait here. See if he pops his little head out. And of course, the stray bullet catches me. It's fine. It's okay. It's a learning experience for everyone. So let's see if that helped. Are you going to come in here? Yes, mate. Oh, there's two of them. What is even the point of any of this? I'm always in low health. I always have no fucking ammo. And one shot is enough to take me out. Fuck me, bro. Okay. Someone's coming from here. All right. All right. Let's hide here. Maybe being further up would help me. All right. Let's fucking wall hug these. I'm familiar with gamer terms. Oh! Oh, yeah, dude. This is so much fun. This is a great way to use my time that I should be fucking editing and working and doing something productive. Fuck. Right. Okay. Let's hug this corner. All right. Hug this corner as well. All right. All right. We're doing good. We're doing very well. Okay. Okay. All right. So far, so you know, I love his how fast he is. That he's able to open a door. Okay, am I? Okay, I don't have ammo. Okay, where'd he go? Where the fuck did he go? Did I kill him? Maybe I did. See, I don't even know. All right, anyone there? No, so now I could get the fruits of all this labor. My goodness. My fucking goodness. Let's hope that there's something that's going to save me from the misery of trying to fight people with no health whatsoever. Nope. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. That's fine, though. Okay. All right. Now let's try to work this out. I think there's a dog here. All right. So he's dead. Maybe some more. Some more. Please. Please give me a modicum of health. All right. Nothing there. But misery. Okay. Okay. All right. Good. I do think that these guys are going to start following me, though. Nope. Anything here? Anything here? No, let's save. Please give me something. All right, thank God. Again, if you believe in Jesus, if you believe in Jesus, that's all I needed. Anything here, too? They like hiding secrets within secrets. Something I noticed from this fucking godforsaken game. I still have no fucking health whatsoever, but that's fine. At least I have something. All right. I heard another door open. I hear footsteps. All right. The key is to not go to where their bullets are. That's the key. And also, did you notice how I dodged in real life as well? Did you notice how I dodged in real life as well? As if the bullets are somehow affecting me? Fuck. All right. So we're gonna... All right. That's one. That's another one. Hope that there's not one in the corner here. Nope. Okay. All right. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right. All right. Okay. All right. We're getting better. We're getting better. If your people are Arab, your words, not mine. Why do you keep calling on my savior and not Momo the Como? Momo the Como. First of all, I don't like that. I don't like that, and you know why I don't like that. Second of all, um, I've gotten Momo the Homo before. That was a very interesting one. But my people, I'm the I I consider myself more Cuban than anything. So I always say my people when it comes to the Arabs in jest because it's humorous to make fun of um, what Arabs do and the stereotype for Arabs, such as our propensity for blowing each other up. It's always humorous, I believe. Just like it's humorous to make fun of my people, technically the Cubans, for coming here on boats. My Latin Americans down here don't tend to like Cubans because they got a pass in the 90s with wet foot, dry foot, which is a policy where if you are a Cuban immigrant coming to this country and your foot touches the land, you are granted citizenship. However, if you are caught beforehand, you are sent back to your country, which I found very interesting. Latin Americans don't tend to like that because essentially it was a game. They gamified immigration and it was only for Cubans if I remember correctly. I don't remember if it might have been the other, but I think it might have been specifically the Cubanos. Fuck. Okay. All right. All right. Any ammo here? Just two. Come on. Okay. One more. Let me stand back here. Hope that he comes to the fucking door. Nope. Okay. All right. Let's save there. There's going to be a third one. Where is he? Okay, so you see, and now I have nothing but beautiful Nazi gold. All right, health. Is this fucking health? No, it's a lie. Any secrets here? Nope. Anything of value? Why would there be? Why would there be? Although I don't like the fucking scaling. Let's see. No, come on. Give me the fucking... What I want is the HUD to change. Because I can't see how much fucking ammo I have. Display, maybe? Nope. Why is this fucked? Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They should have immigrated to Cuba, then escaped Cuba to the U.S. Well, I don't know if you know anything about Cuba, but essentially, Cuba was fucked for a long time. Every grandparent that I've ever had, every person that I know has spent some time in some sort of jail in Cuba, and they're not necessarily the best. They don't give you food like they do here. It's not an apartment like they do in the... wait, I heard a door open. I heard something open. Here, where you're giving 3 warm meals a day and all the other stuff. Essentially, if you speak anything wrong about the government, they have full wherewithal to take you. And maybe I should aim at them, right? To fucking essentially cut your fingers off, torture you, see what knowledge you have about revolutionaries and whatnot. So it's a very fucked time. So nobody wanted to be in Cuba for any stretch of the imagination. Nobody wants to be in Cuba still. because they have fucking shortages of food and uh, electricity and resources. They're fucked, essentially. Tourism is good for them, but if you're a citizen or resident of Cuba, you're essentially fucked. So a lot of people rather have come to the United States and even sneak through like Mexico and shit. So they're having to go through that route rather than risking it, risking it, and then being on a refrigerator and floating. Where did that guy come from? All right, all right. So this is a door that I skipped. Hopefully there isn't any other fuck here waiting to molest me of much needed health. Is there anything here? So if I punch this sink, is there a hidden secret here? Nope. No, one more secret left. So there's one more fucking secret left that I desperately need for anything. I've been to Cuba. It was decent. Fuck all food though. Everywhere sandwiches is weird. Well, as a tourist, Cuba's fine because you're going to the tourist areas and your dollar is technically worth a little bit more. They're just fucked. They are absolutely fucked. And when my friend recently went over there, he was telling me about the electricity, and I think I mentioned that on a stream that they're on for 3 hours and then off for another 6 hours. And then I asked him, "Wow, is that for like a day or two?" No, it's forever. That they fucking have electricity for about 3 hours a day, and then they're back to not having electricity for fucking 6 hours, and then another 3 hours on, and then another fucking 6 hours off, and sometimes it's 24 hours off. Okay, let's see. All right. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Only to get killed by a fucking scrub. So again, let's see if there are any secrets here that I desperately need. They are extremely loud, says Burger Bob. Oh, you're talking about the Cubans? You know, I think you might be a little bit biased, Burger Bob. You might be from a different country of Latin American origin. But to me, they sound just fine. The Cubans, they sound just fine to me. Burger Bob, great name, reference to Bob's Burgers, which is one of the best television programs of all time. I know it's a cartoon and I know I'm an adult, but fuck you. All right? Better than anime. Better than being a fucking weeb. Being obsessed with Japanese culture. Fuck. Too many of those people within friends circle groups. And now I need a gold key. Lord knows where that fucking gold key is that I desperately need. But whatever, whatever. That's the point, right? The point of this game is to challenge you and to punch Nazis. Which, again, let me just ensure that I'm punching all the Nazis. Because if not, then what is this? This is me playing video games. That's lame. I don't want to be just playing video games. I want to make a political statement. So maybe here, I hope to God is a fucking key. Nope. If there's one, there's definitely going to be another. No, wow, okay. Anything here of value? Come on, give me something. Give me the fucking chocolate. A reference, by the way, to a porno I saw in my youth of Goku having sex with Sailor Moon, where he tells her to give him the chocolate. Oh, there's the key. All right. He says, give me the chocolate. And she proceeds to defecate all over him, and he proceeds to eat the chocolate. So luckily I found the golden key. That was one of those videos that was spread, again, in my youth. So a little bit of a history lesson there. Che Guevara's loved, though. Some street musicians sing song about him. Yeah. You know why? Because they're retarded. They're retarded. I forgot who. I think it was Santana had a shirt during one of the Oscars, and my grandmother was disgusted that anybody would support him. And it's funny because usually it's blue-haired, the blue-haired kind that would wear his likeness on their person. There's going to be a fuck here. No. Okay, look at that. Beat the level. Um, he didn't. I think he was racist. He didn't like gays. Che Guevara, and it's funny that they're essentially pushing this guy as some sort of revolutionary hero when he had very, very nuanced takes on the colored folk. But that was fun seeing my grandmother watch him and be like, ay, que no sabe nada. He doesn't know anything. These people are fucking idiots. No saben lo que es comunismo. As my grandmother would say. See, there you go. Much needed. How many secrets are there? 11 fucking secrets in this level. So let's see if I could find them and desperately get anything. Oh, look, another secret. A secret within a secret. Why is he so popular, though? All I know about him is that he smokes cigars, which is, again, another form of... it's funny because that's very classist. I remember Castro wore 2 Rolexes while the people were starving in Cuba, just to sort of show that you had the fucking funds. Cigars weren't necessarily very prevalent or easy to come across. I believe Churchill fucking smoked the same cigar that he had in his mouth for many years, with people not realizing it, just to make it seem like Homeboy was stacked. I remember that being the rumor about him. But yeah, he does tend to have some popularity, Che, amongst the socialist kind, even though technically wasn't necessarily a nice guy with a nice set of beliefs. But then again, we have LGBTQ for Palestine. So what does that say about society? Is your first language technically Spanish or English, or what your dad speaks in Egypt? I feel like there's a layer of racism in that comment. My first language was Spanish. So there was a point in time, I believe until I was 10 or 11, that I only spoke Spanish. Very high pitched. But then eventually, Miss Carson, a nice black woman, fuck, taught me English. And that was how I learned English. And then eventually I became a Yono Sabo kid. He would have 8 a day, would chew on them for hours. I thought that he had less cigars than he made out to be, and just sort of had them in his mouth, one, to sort of show that this guy's got it like that, that he's got the balls to be able to get cigars in wherever the fuck he was. I thought that was the long-standing rumor, but still very interesting little tidbit. And then the rumor about him with the Out of This World variation, where he watched it and delayed a very important meeting in order to watch a card trick. That's fucking based as shit, huh? Oh, we have a very important meeting that we have to attend. Oh, I know what we should do. We should watch a card trick being performed over and over again until I could fucking solve how he did it. And also, by the way, the worst version of Out of This World, which was the ones they had in the fucking sound is a bit shit. Are you talking about my sound or the game sound? Let's hear how I sound. Let's hear how I sound. Trick being performed over and over again until I could fucking solve how he... See, my voice is good, but maybe the game... Look, I'll bring up the game volume a little bit higher. How's that? See, this isn't communism. I listen to the PigCake community. All right. I don't like, but those cigars were also AIDS. Cuban cigars is another one that's fucking somehow coveted. Every fucking person in the north of England. Oh, but do you have Cubans? Peter, by the way, that's me doing a Peter impression. Do they have the Cubans? Cuban cigars taste like shit. They literally like shit, like manure. They taste like hay and manure. So it's funny to see how much they're coveted. And the worst part is that they're easier to get in England than they are in Miami. So I could fucking hit up a bunch of fucking fucks that are knowledgeable about cigars and not get a Cuban because the embargo here. Whereas in England, you could fucking get them willy-nilly. They're expensive as shit. How does being bilingual work? Do you think in Spanish and translate? Well, now because I'm a Yono Sabo kid, I think in English and I try to translate it terribly. Spanish. So my sentences are structured in English. And then I'll just say something like, I don't know, like, I don't like Nazis. No me gustan los Nazis. Which I'm sure is the incorrect way of saying it, but alas, I've become Americanized with my lingualism. Although my favorite sort of lingualism is conolinguism. You ever want to shoot yourself? I'm very tempted. I have a gun in the bedroom, so I'm always tempted to just see what it tastes like. You know? The metal in my mouth. Still shit! Okay. You know what? Let's raise up the volume again. Although I think I sound good. I'm very tempted. I have a gun in the bedroom, so I'm always tempted to just see what it tastes like. You know? This sounds all right. Sounds good. Decent enough. And me, I sound great. Streaming on a fucking, what do you call this? These bad boys. These fucking shitters. DJI mics that I procured. Right. Let's make sure that I'm not going to get molested by anything. Did I go back to the actual? Yeah, I did. Okay. Wouldn't that be great if I'm fucking streaming just a black screen, as I have before? If you are familiar with PigCake Lives, with miscellaneous audio issues and whatnot. Am I going to get fucking molested here? No. Okay. Give me something. Come on, please. Give me a fucking secret. Something with health, desperately. Ah, no, I'm trolling you. Do you feel better about yourself? Sorry. Cubans are like 15 to 60 quid per stick. I get Dominican ones. I'm a cigar smoking virgin. You know, I used to have a cigar a day, but then now I'm a nicotine fiend with these bad boys. Alp. Hashtag Tucker Carlson. No, he's not in the FB. He's not a Fed. Okay? So I'm a huge fan of Alp. I've realized I used to be a Zin. I was about to say a word that I can't say. But Zin Pigga. I used to be a Zin Pigga. But this tastes like teabag. So I'm a fan of Alp now, even though they're made in India. And, you know, not a fan of that. Gotta tell you, not a fan of that, seeing how they deal with factories and whatnot, and their production. And I believe we're moving a lot of production to India because of miscellaneous tariffs, so I hope that's not the case. Just because. Have you ever played the Indian game? The Google Maps India game where you drop a pin anywhere in India and try to find a place where there isn't trash? Play it. You'll be enlightened. Okay. All right. Again, fuck. I know, I'm just standing there, but I'm trying to aim. All right, I'm trying to aim. That's fine. Let's see if I can lure these guys to the door and then bash them to save ammo, because Lord knows I need all of it. See? It works. It works! 60 quid, by the way, is fucking expensive for a cigar. Holy shit. I realized I thought everything was cheap in England. And then, obviously, I'd look at my bank account. And it's like, oh, 5 quid. 5 quid's about $8. Oh, a beer's 2 quid. That's about $5. That's expected. So I thought that it was very, very cheap. But at least here we have the ability to have a lot. So you have a good amount. All right. Good amount of variety when it comes to your cigars. I'm going to be on fucking Netflix, man. I'm going to be on a Netflix documentary. But what did I see? I saw some story again. It could have been a headline that I could have just been reading. And Lord knows we're a headline society now. Where we just look at the headline and go, all right. But I saw that somebody got arrested for a tweet in England. 5 years for a fucking tweet. Is that a real thing? Fuck me. Could you imagine? I would have been fucking done by now. Maybe I should aim at him, right? Maybe I should aim at him. No, fuck. Now I have to deal with these guys again. Okay, that's fine. Let me just lure him with my body. And then... Fucking bitch. Okay, safe. Is that a thing? Let me know if that really is a thing, because that's just hysterical. If there's any sort of making fun of Americans or saying something about our culture, like gun culture and whatnot, you really can't say anything when you're arrested for a single tweet. I hear somebody. So let me save before. Let me hug the walls here and hope that maybe I could find some fucking element of a secret. Also, I don't take your cops seriously in England. Your police is a joke. So the one time that we got pulled over, in West Yorkshire. I just found it humorous. Even the way Peter talked to the cops, because they pulled him over for something stupid. I believe he had his phone that he moved, and they said, "Oh, mate, we observed you on your phone. We're gonna take your license for that." Nah, fuck you. You guys have billy clubs. I'm not gonna take you seriously with your little fucking West Yorkshire accent. Oi! Oi, mate, you know why we pulled you over? Please provide me your license. No. No. Okay, so is there gonna be anything here? Can I fucking take these down? Yeah. So maybe one of these has a fucking secret? Nope. People are getting arrested all the time. I'm legit concerned. Police are trying to triangulate my burner phone because of online comments I've made. That's just so funny. How does that work for like a tourist? If I go to England and I tweeted, fuck your country. I hear the USA wants to start checking the social media of tourists going in. That's funny, Burger Bob. I believe there was a discussion that I had with a friend of mine recently about that. And you know, these are Nazi dogs, by the way, before you say anything. Oh my god, how many fucking Nazi dogs did I have alone in a room? Fuck. Which is a great song by Asking Alexandria. Yeah, they are doing that. Or that is a proposal. That's a proposal. It's not happening. They had to pass that through a bunch of people. But that would be a very interesting proposal. I was making fun of your Real ID in England, and I realized that we also have a Real ID system. So we're not so far away from you guys. I think England is a time machine of where we're going to be in 5 years. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, fuck. It's always been a time machine. And I hope that's not the case because God knows your country is full of the biggest uggos I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't understand how men find potential partners over there, considering the look and state of a lot of your females over there. Pretty rough. It might be the north, to be honest. I spend most of my time in England in the north. But still, the quality of females over there is just God's fucking forsaken. Alright, okay. Alright. Look at that. Look at that. Excellent, excellent shootermanship. And again, please give me something. Nope, no secrets. How did you get used to the weather in UK? Well, that's the thing, because Peter, I hate to admit when Peter's right, because we get into arguments all the time where he puts blame on me for something that's his fault. Fucker. But I made fun of the English forever because you guys, I thought, were pussies when it came to your dealing with hot temperatures, right? I thought you guys were absolute wimps and pussies because I live in Miami. Miami is a fucking, what do you call this? It's hot. The humidity is at fucking 99% every day. It's a shit show here. So I thought, you know, it would be, I'd be very well suited for your summers. No, because of a thing that we have called technology. We have aircon. We have air conditioner that we could use to cool our little butts down, right? You guys don't have any of that. You guys don't have that. So you just have to deal with whatever the weather gives you. So I remember I'm like, oh, people are dying in England because it's, I forgot what the fucking degrees are in non-freedom units, but like, let's say 20 degrees, right, Celsius. And you're like, oh, people are dying because of the heat waves, mate. What? Because it's 85 degrees? Because it's 90 degrees? Come on, 90 degrees? I shit 90 degrees. It's bad. It's bad. It's fucking atrocious. Shooting in Peter's studio, which doesn't have any fans, any ventilation. It was an oven. It was a fucking oven. And he insisted on shooting a VHS tape that he wanted to he wanted to shoot this VHS tape from the top down, and it just felt like I was fucking cooking. But yeah, so I apologize on behalf of making fun of you guys for your weather. Your weather is actually quite atrocious. So I didn't get used to it. I was counting down the days till I came back to Miami, Florida, where we have technology and air conditioner to make us feel good about our fucking decision to live in a fucking swamp. Do I have grenades? No grenades left, of course. Why would I? Okay, let me just wait till he pops his little head in here. Pop your little head in here. I said pop. Okay, and there's like 100 of them. That's great. That's absolutely wonderful. Perfect, mate. You guys complain about our weather. There's parts of your country that are literally being swept to sea. Make it make sense. Well, that's not really happening in a fast and rapid, as rapidly as people would like you to think. I believe we're underwater as well. I believe we're underwater as well here, well under the sea level. But, you know, it's all fine because we have air conditioning, all right? At the very least, we have air conditioning. We don't have to subject ourselves to being arrested over a tweet. So I much prefer living in the good old sunny United States, at least here in America's dick, than the motherland of fucking England. It's hot for 3 weeks a year. And that air conditioner, I could put it up, and it's a heater as well. I could put that shit to warm as well. So it's not necessarily one-sided, mate. Alright, sorry, I got distracted here. Let's see here. Again, sorry, this is activism. So let me punch the Nazis, as I promised that I would. Because this is my, me protesting. Sorry, let me fucking... Okay? Again, I'm better than you because I don't like Nazis. Remember that, okay? Remember that. I don't like bad things. I don't like bad people. So that makes me better than you in 2025. Because I'm posting in a social platform saying I don't like bad people. So that's activism nowadays. Fuck. I changed my profile picture to have a flag next to it. So you better not talk to me in any way that's detrimental or derogatory because I'm doing my part. Let me rape the wall here to make sure that... Oh, see, there you go. There you go. That's how you used to find secrets back in the fucking 90s. Give me all of that. I need that. Oh, sorry. Okay, fuck. Okay. Oh, and I got a key. Okay, I got a black key. That's weird. Should be a person of color key, not a black key. We don't speak sea terms. Sea temps. Oh, we don't speak sea temps. I don't know. You guys seem to speak in stone. The fuck? Oh, yeah, I weigh 17 stone. You weigh what? I'm sorry, could you give me a unit of measurement that isn't based on fucking Neanderthals? Oh, my fucking God. All right. Okay. I hear somebody coming. Let me save before that guy decides to fucking molest me. Okay, give me something. Oh, I heard a door. You can tell I'm shitting because one shot and I'm done. I'm related to Richard Nixon. Does that give me any privilege in America? I don't think people are a fan of Nixon for some odd reason. I guess because he was a conservative in the 70s and also Watergate. But we've had many, many more, I would say, not shittier, but more scandalous things than fucking Watergate stints. So he really got ran through the mud for something that everybody's done, essentially. F temps are for F slurs. Well, unfortunately, I can't say that, despite it being one of my favorite slurs, just because YouTube. England is one of the only places that I could say that, but then I'd have to smoke a cigarette. And I don't like cigarettes. Cigarettes are for F slurs. They're for F slurs. If you've ever said, oh, I enjoy cigarettes, I don't believe you. I don't fucking believe you. You are a dirty, disgusting liar because there's nothing good about cigarettes. Oh, you're getting nicotine. So I could get nicotine from sucking on a tampon. All right. What great aimsmanship I have here. Let me fucking... That was a... Oh, actually, that worked out. That worked out. Ha-ha! You see that? Again, that's all because of my belief in Jesus Christ. Okay, well, sometimes Jesus puts you through some trials and tribulations. That's all right. Maybe I should change to something that I have actual fucking ammo in. Maybe? Maybe, perhaps? Alright, let's just run amok here. Alright. Alright, that's clearly a very well-trained one of those. But in England, I could just say I'm going to have one outside. I'm going to smoke one outside, and nobody bats an eye. Where if you say that here, it's a hate crime. It's a crime of hate. All right. Are you having a fucking laugh, mate? Are you having a laugh? Okay, all right. I'm also bananaing right now. I don't want a banana. Yeah, okay. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. All right, fucking yes, boy. Any secrets here? Give me something. Of course not. Okay. There's nothing in that other room, I feel. So I feel like I don't have to go in there. I already killed those guys. There might be something in that room. Fuck's sake. Why do you not like cigars? Why do you like cigars and not F-slurs? Because cigars are nice. You could taste them. Right? Like a cigar, they have textures, they have flavors, they have nuance. A cigarette, it's a cancer stick. You don't inhale cigar, so it's just strictly for flavor and nicotine. Whereas a cigarette is filled with fucking shit to fill it and make it last longer, but you're not getting pure tobacco. So there's nuance too. There's nuance to a cigar, whereas to a cigarette, you're sucking on this fucking cancer stick. All right. Okay. All right. Let's fucking. Okay. Okay. That's one. Let me save. Come on, you bitch. Come on, you bitch. Come on, you fuck. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine with me. So satisfying to kill Nazis, right? Isn't that at least the satisfying part? Even though they're killing me on a much higher basis. Okay, there you go. And there's nothing in this room. At least I got health. Anything that I get by humping the wall? Of course not. Why would I? Why would I expect anything? Okay, what a waste. What an absolute fucking waste. There has to be something here. You're telling me it's just nothing? I did get a black key though. What the fuck could that be for? Continue fucking the wall. That's a secret. Okay, at least I got that. Anything of value here? No, nothing. Why would there be? Why would things be easy? Alright, no. See, the blood works as a marker for me. Top Notch. Top Notch. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Fuck. Oh, there you go. See, a secret. Well, let me punch these because I have to promote how much better of a person that I am. You said, Piggy, what did Nick Fuentes ever do to you? You know, not a fan of Nick Fuentes, I gotta tell you. If you see my follows on various social media platforms, you see the people I like, right? I'm not a fan of Nick Fuentes, man. I think that guy's kind of a bitch, to be honest. He just likes to bitch and moan and piss and complain. And you see him in any sort of confrontation and he kind of wimps out. He just does it, he spurgs out. Not a fan of that. So what did he do to me? He's a mentally ill virgin. That's what he is. So I'm not necessarily a fan of that. Bro, why do you kill your own? Listen, all right? I'm not a Nazi, all right? I'm an anti-fascist. I don't like fascism. Bash the fash. Fuck. Oh, those fat fucks. It's funny. It's like you made an organization called I Don't Like Bad Things. And then you use that as a shield to cover your pedantic views. Sorry, no. That's too base. Let me fucking go back to bashing the fash. Fuck. And then the worst part is, see, back in the good old days, you used to be able to go on Google and go, best game 2025, or how to fix a V-Star 650 engine, Reddit. And you used to find a Reddit post where that would save you and find you some fucking, some good time fixing a motorcycle. Now you can't do that because all of Reddit is essentially, you know, fat, blue-haired Disney adults telling other people that they're better than you because of their beliefs, which is just a fucking great time, especially when you're looking for a fix, looking for some sort of anything to help you fucking solve your fucking computer crisis. Why did that do so much fucking damage? At least this isn't a fucking actual grenade. Let's see. Oh, there's a door here. And that didn't do shit. Is Nick Fuentes the guy who influenced the Charlie Kirk shooter? He's not really known here. Yeah, I figure. You guys have the Robin Synth. Rest assured, I have notifications on, watching the channel. I'm a modlo, and I still don't get notifications. How funny is that? How funny is that? I don't know if you're being a dickery doc there and you're lying, but I believe it. I have notifications on for my other channels that I use to test this channel. I never get notifications for PigCake. I never get notified when a PigCake does a live stream or anything of value. I just have to hope that somehow someone sees it and gives me something to fucking give credentials to my virginity. Okay, so this is going to be an absolute fucking disaster. Okay, alright, and I saved right as I'm getting shot, so that's even better. So how am I going to work this? I think slowly. So let me shoot at his little dumb feet. Okay, alright, that worked. And let me fucking... Alright. Okay, so far so good. My strategy of being an absolute pussy is working out well. Was working out well. Okay, alright, so let's hope that I don't repeat the same mistake as before. Okay, so these guys are just doing smoke grenades. I believe that Nick Fuentes is one of those incel kinds that says, oh, I'm not getting laid because I'm a Catholic. I don't fucking believe that. You still jerk off. That's not very Catholic of you. Waste sperm on the floor. I believe, where was it? Is it the opposite in the Bible that it says it's better to have your sperm or your seed be in the belly of a whore than wasted on the floor or some shit like that? Oh, right. Some sort of a bit. So jerking off is not necessarily Catholic, but I'm sure he still does it. Do you know anything about biblical magic? You know, it's funny because I remember when I was younger looking through all the types of magic, and biblical magic and gospel magic was a thing where people are fucking... So this ball represents the Lion of Judah. And this ball represents your temptation. But if we put these two together, we have a good example of why Jesus Christ is your savior. It's like, okay, seriously, where the fuck is the golden door? I need the golden door, mate. Because I got the golden key. Not to be confused with the golden shower. Alright. Let's see if maybe, God forbid, there's a fucking secret here that gives me something other. Let me check here. Let me do this. Oh, whoops. Anything here of value? Any secrets? No. Wow, it's kind of crazy how the game did that. How it gave me all the map data, right? That's kind of crazy. I didn't totally put in a fucking cheat. Right now I should be cheating to destroy the Nazis. Anything, right? Anything to destroy the Nazis. Oh, come on! Fuck! Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's good. Again, just for fucking treasure. I don't need treasure. I need help desperately. Anything there? Nope. Let's go through here. Okay, maybe this. Is this the beginning of the level? This is the fucking beginning. How did I make my way all the way back to the fucking beginning? Golden Ballroom? That's a good one. You get it? Balls? Like what's attached to your... I used to think pee was held in a scrotum when I was a child. That was actually not a meme. I thought piss came from the ball sack. No, piss does not come from the ball sack. Much like I always wondered, how do you have sex as like a 11-year-old? Not as an 11-year-old, but how do you, you know? Because their belly button is really high up, so are you supposed to be... And then eventually you learn when your uncle takes you into the game room closet and he teaches you the ways of the adults. Oh, so this is how they do it. So I grew up thinking that anal was the only way because of my uncle and his sexual prowess. You know, I was watching a video, speaking of that, I was watching a video about this incestuous sort of TikTokers called the, what the fuck did they call themselves? The A family or some shit like that? That it's a dad who's very obviously fucking the shit out of his daughter. And the daughter's like, no, my dad's not fucking me. Meanwhile, the dad has her bent over and is joking about putting her in positions. And it turns out that the dad has a, what do you call this? The dad has a fucking a fake page that he made where he makes incest stories. So that was a fun rabbit hole if you're ever bored and you want to look that up. So let's go through here. I think this might be the goal. Let's go through this and find where I could use that golden key. God for fucking bid, this game gives you short maps. No, okay. That's the secret. Maybe this room. Sorry, I'm passing by it, so I have to... What do they call the A family? No, they're called... Let me see if I can find this shit. They're called... Fuck. Nah, whatever. I'm not gonna look that shit up now. But I was watching that, and the guy's a fucking redneck. And then the best part about the entire family is that all his brothers are on the registry. So you're telling me he's the only one? He is the only one that doesn't have any fucking weird pedophilic views? I don't think so. I don't think so, mate. Okay, so maybe that red door? I think that red door might be where I need to fucking go. God, give me the fucking chocolate. How the fuck do I get to that? Okay, there's that. Oh, maybe this way. Okay. Alright, you see, these guys were intelligent putting a fucking map. Wait, no, that's not the fucking right way. Come on. This is obviously nothing, a waste of everybody's fucking time. So then where the fuck? How do I get to that red door? What is sex? Was the daughter hot? No, the daughter's not hot at all. She's atrocious. She's got the Disney gum line. You know what the fucking Disney, you know, this thing? Where they have too much gums, like an excess of fucking gum line. She has one of those. I'll show it in a bit. Oh, it's here. Okay, I'm a retard. This is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, right here. All right. There you go. Fuck. There you go. There you go, mate. And I believe this might be the end of the level. I hope. Fuck, this has become a root canal abortion to play through this. I usually like to say root canal colonoscopy. Okay. Notice that I vibrate in real life as well as in the game. That's a good strategy. There's going to be some fucker here. No. Alright. Go to... I forgot that you have the power. You have the power top notch. I'm sorry. Exactamundo. I apologize. I gave the power to someone, and he's making use of his powers as mod. I can't take responsibility for that. Although having moderators is kind of gay, to be honest. I remember there was one instance where somebody just kept repeating certain slurs, and It's just, you know that they're 10 years old and they think it's edgy. But it's not, they're not saying it in a funny context, right? Oh, PigCake, you think slurs are funny? Some are funny. Some are humorous. It's language, after all. But if you're just spamming it in the chat, you know, I get it. You like to play fucking Roblox. You like to talk to fucking old dudes on Roblox that just want to fucking taste your tiny butthole. I didn't realize, by the way, the culture shock. Alright, how am I supposed to... Do I have grenades? No, I don't. Of course not. I realize how old I am now because kids are now fucking playing Roblox and shit. We have to get a gift for a child, an 8-year-old. And I'm thinking, oh, Minecraft is going to be something that any child plays. No. No, kids aren't fucking playing Minecraft anymore. They're playing fucking Roblox. And all these weirdo fucking pedos are on Roblox trying to get boy asshole. So it's just a fucking cesspool for old horny men trying to fuck minors. Which, fuck. But, kids are playing it. Alright. Alright. Look at that. Ace dodging. Now let me collect everything here because Lord knows I'm about to get fucking molested. Is there anyone active on the channel who remembers the Minecraft Butcher delivery? Hashtag. Well, remember I thought it was you for a while, Top Notch. And then it turned out to be O'Brien Connor, who unfortunately went the route of Antifa. He was great, man, to be honest. He was a great, I remember, I would say not a friend, but we talked amicably. He was super nice. And then eventually I saw some chat logs that were leaked to me. That they were trying to find information about me, my personal details, and people that I know, and it just became a fucking shit show. Very vitriolic. Those chats like, oh, I gave him free promotion, I remember reading. That was really fucking fucked. Oh, I gave him free promotion on a forum. Free promotion. And he doesn't acknowledge us. Yeah, because the fame of this fucking dying channel got to my head. Really? So I remember that. That whole saga. But it was fucking fun. If you're not familiar, I was being sent packages by somebody calling themselves Butcher the Pig. And they were very, very involved packages. You know, with fucking layers outside in real life and things that I had to find around the city. And they were puzzles. And it was fucking great. And it ended up being Brian. This guy named Brian Connor, who I helped do a project with Illusionist with. Or not helped him, he did the project. But, you know, I helped him do a trailer and all the other stuff. And it was a good trick that he did. But, man, fuck, man. Like, you know, differences in politics is not really justifiable cause to just be that vitriolic when it came to the post that I saw them make. Am I having a fucking laugh right now? But for a while, I thought it was you, Toppy. I thought it was you. But then, no. The revelation came that it was Brian. And then also Daniel helped him, which was quite interesting. He had reached out to Daniel and told him to plant some things around the city that I had to find, which was, I would say, fun. I remember my friends being worried because I was getting fucking miscellaneous packages sent to my residence with fingers and shit, but it was fun. It was all in fun. And it just ended up being shitty when I saw those like Discord chats and shit. I still have screenshots of everything too, which was hysterical. I watched recently, try to get him to stream Minecraft. Instead, he's doing a Nazi Doom. Yeah, because this is activism, mate. This is activism. So whereas people were marching down the street and posting flags on their profile, I'm doing activism as well by playing a game from 1994. Sorry, a mod of a game from 1994. I'm an activist. I should change my my bio on Instagram to activist, because I'm doing activism right now. Okay, thank God I got so much fucking ammo. So am I gonna get raped here? Nope. Alright, luckily I fucking swarmed those fucks out. But those were quite fun. Those little Minecraft streams from back in the day. It's weird because that got subs to the channel, which was odd, because you would think, oh, funny videos like Crackhead Magic. That's funny. No, that doesn't get subs, but me playing Minecraft, that gets subs to the fucking channel. YouTube is very fickle, I've learned. How about you try aiming for him, piggy? There's probably Nazi Minecraft too. Yeah, but again, I'm trying to be an activist here, dude. I'm trying to be the Greta Thunberg of magic. Right now, because we're both autistic as shit. So, right now, I'm being Greta Thunberg by... How the fuck did that guy shoot me from that far away? Fuck. Ooh. Ooh. Fuck. Your boy's got the fucking reflexes of a anti-fascist warrior. So how many secrets are here? 8. So 8 secrets, and I gotta wall fuck until I find one. Because Lord knows, those are the ones that have the desperate fucking health that I need. Oh my god, fuck. Fucks. Come on, mate. Okay. Isn't this game fun? Isn't this exciting? Makes you want to get fucking audited, huh? Okay, come on, where's the other guy? There's 2 of them. There's fucking 2 of them, come on. Alright, let me skip them for now. Does Hitler have anything to hide? Nope. Oh, okay, it's the same fucking door. Alright. I think I could... Alright, maybe I should try aiming. This makes me want to find the nearest school and change some lives. That's what this makes me want to do. Find the nearest school and change all the lives in the school. And be on a Netflix documentary. Okay. Let's fucking bait them here. Come on. Come on. Okay. Is he gonna come at me from this side? No. Alright. Come on, dude. Okay. That's 1. Fuck you, Nazis. Fucking Nazi scum. Fuck. I see you at your motorcycle meets and your rallies, waving the American flag. You know the American flag's a Nazi flag. I've heard the thing that gets subs the fastest is try-on hauls. Yeah, I need to go to my local fucking Ross and buy a bunch of shit and try it on. Do you think I'm a gay? Dude, do you think I'm a gay? Is this the face of a gay? Nazi punching, that's what this is, alright? That's what's gonna get me the subs, baby. Might change the Nazis and the villagers as Jews. Well, right now, I'm Barry Blazkowicz, I believe. Or BJ Blazkowicz. Witz, is that not a Jewish last name? Okay, so let's destroy these Nazi dogs. I don't like the whimpering. I don't like the Nazi dog whimpering. It kind of makes me feel bad to shoot Nazi dogs. Fuck! I need a silver key. Okay. Alright, at least I got some grenades. Let's punch these skeletons. And see if maybe they provide something of value. Nothing of value. Okay, but maybe there's something here. Nope. Nope. That's tremendous. What a fucking copious waste of time. And I also have to watch the corners for Nazi scum. I don't like bad people, man. I'm better than you because I don't like bad people. And some of you guys like bad people. I don't, because I'm better than you. Anything here? Anything of value? Anything of substance? Of course not. No, a giant waste of time. Maybe I got a little health. And that silver door, I guess, is where I need to go. Alright, no, I already did this shit. I already did that. So now let's go here. I believe there's going to be a fuck that comes... Nope. Alright. Alright. Maybe I should aim at them, right? And I have no ammo. Come on, give me something. Give me the chocolate, mate. No secret. Thank you. Fuck. I haven't done a magic trick in like 4 years. And let me ask you a question, man. How much pussy have you gotten in these last 4 years? I imagine so fucking much. So much. Compared to back when you're interested in a close-up magic. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. How the fuck? Okay, here's the move. Here's the move. You ready? How the fuck? Okay, he got up. He got up from a fucking grenade blast. That makes no sense. Oh, there's the key. Okay, there's the golden key, though. That's fucking lame. Give me the real key. Give me the silver key that I desperately need. Anything here? Any secrets? Nope. Nope, why would there be? Well, let me save. At least I'm moving on up. I got a key. Somebody left a comment the other day saying, I get girls with magic tricks. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're lying. You're fucking lying. And if you do, they're desperate. They're the desperate girls that you don't want because desperate girls are fat fatties, and you don't want a fat fatty. Every time you have intercourse with a fatty, an angel loses its wings. Just because you gave them credence. You gave them a reason. You gave them motivation to stay fat. And you don't want to do that. I remember a friend of mine was interested in this girl, and I said, bro, your dick is too good to get with a fat girl because they're just going to stay fat. They're motivated now because they know they could get easy dick by just staying fat. Whereas, look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to better you as a person by having you lose weight, having you have a regular workout, a regular workout schedule, which I need to do after this because your boy's put on a couple pounds since fucking the Christmas holiday and the Thanksgiving holiday. So, but look at me. I'm actively promoting a healthy lifestyle, which is not what these fats want you to do. These fats want to remain fat and still get dick. Okay, there you go. So that's good. Is there anything here? Anything? Nope. Nope. Maybe punching these barrels. I mean, I know the barrels aren't Nazis, but they still might have something in there. Maybe I should have known from the red barrel that there was going to be something in there. Nope, nothing. No secret. Maybe a secret in here. Nope. Maybe water that I could drink. Please? Anything? What key do I have? I have a silver key. Sorry, gold key. So I gotta find the golden door. Wherever the fuck that is. I know there was some door here. Silver key, of course. Of course, why would it be the key that I have? I've never told any girl that I'm into magic apart from one. I successfully read her mind to divine Harry Potter character she was thinking of, and she ended up being impressed for 3 minutes before drying up. Yeah. That's the case with every magic trick. They go, oh my god, the magic trick is cool. Not you're cool for doing a magic trick, but the magic trick is cool. So don't fool yourself thinking, oh man, I'm going to get bountiful pussy doing an ambitious card trick. If you had intercourse because of a magic trick or an ambitious card trick, she is fat. That or she has daddy issues. Oh! Or both. Or both. Okay, so let's go back to where I was here. And I forgot how to get there, which is just absolutely fantastic. Maybe here? Yeah. Shoot that guy. Let me shoot this guy from afar. Okay. Luckily, this gun is one-hit kill despite it fucking being terrible. Oh, come on, mate. Okay, alright. Alright. Oh, great. Great. Why did I think this was going to be easy? Why did I think this was going to be easy and there's only one guy that I have to worry about? That guy over there who seems to have the fucking accuracy of Thor. What if Daddy was a magician? You know, that would make magic worse because I don't want to do that thing where it's like, fuck you, Daddy. Fuck you. But no, Daddy was not a magician. Daddy, I believe, was a doctor. And a doctor in the army, I think, is what my father was. Oh my god, this is going to be a fucking abortion rally right now. So let me see if maybe, by some grace of God, I could just fucking lure them here. Nope. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Again, grab the gun. The American. Okay. So anything here? Nope. So let me save. Oh, there's another one there. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Wonderful. Fucking great. Fucking great, mate. Isn't it funny how my computer's lagging for a game that came out in fucking 1994? Oh my god. Fuck's sake, mate. Did that do anything? Did that do anything? Of course not. There's 17 of them. Why would I think that would have done anything? Right. Okay, so far so good. Let me avoid that fuck. Let me avoid this fuck. Let me avoid that fuck. Alright. Is the painter going to appear as a boss fight? I believe so. I believe the painter appears in some capacity. I don't think he's the final boss though, which is kind of weird. Where were you hiding? You absolute I was about to call him a slur. I was about to call him a slur. There's another one. Where is he hiding? Okay. Oh, there's an alarm. Preemptively killing him. Okay, alright, things are going good. Things are going good so far. Things are going splendid! Okay, a little bit of health. What? Hey, okay. What was that about? What was that about? Okay, this is the same place that I just came from. Oh, I saw your stupid shoulder. That was a mistake. Hope your kids get AIDS. Fuck, that's, you know, even if he's a Nazi, his kids didn't do anything wrong. But he did. Okay, alright. So we're good. We're good. We're good. So let's find that room. I remember there being a lot of fuckers here. Is this fun? Is this supposed to be fun? Is this supposed to be entertaining? Okay, no, because there's a guy in there. Okay, that's the same room. So let me make my way here. Maybe here there's something of fucking value. Fucking... Burn, baby, burn. Fuck yeah, dude. Nope. No secrets. Of course not. Of course not. No secrets. Why would there be anything that would help me fucking beat the Nazis? Preemptive. See the preemptive shot there? Where the fuck? So let's go back here to this door. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of goodies here. Really? Okay. See, thank you. Thank you, Lord Jesus. For providing something. Is there going to be something here? Nope. Apart from somebody shooting at me? And I wasted all the fucking health I just got. That's great. Come on, pop your little head out here. All right. Seems like I ran out of ammo. That's great. It's even better when they take 17 bullets to the face hole and nothing happens. Okay, so I need to fucking... Is this a fucking prank? Okay. Okay, that worked. Okay. So far, so... Alright. Alright, one more. Come on. I hear the door. You bitch. Oh, that was fun! Okay, one more. I'm not going crazy. Oh. Okay, is there another one? Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Alright, so far so good, right? See? Through the power of Jesus, everything is possible. Come on, open the door, you fuck. Through the power of Jesus of Nazareth, everything is possible. What's here? Same shit. What's here? Oh, great. I'll kill all the Nazi dogs. They did not see that coming, right? Okay. I didn't see them coming either, you know? Are we good? Did we survive? Okay, there has to be a secret in here. There has to be something of value here other than nothing. This game just provides corners for me to get shot at and then give you nothing in return. But what did the dogs do? The dogs are Nazis. Okay, that's what the dogs did. They were born into the wrong time. Okay? They did the wrong thing by being trained by a bunch of fucking Nazis, some skinheads. And now oh, I got a bunch of gold here. Unfortunately, they have to, you know, they have to pay the piper. Okay. I didn't save. I didn't. Okay, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of everybody's time. I don't need to go there. Alright, I need to get all that Nazi gold. Give me the Nazi gold, please. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Kill them both. Can I punch him? Someone coming? No, okay. Okay. Oh! Okay, that's fine. I'm ready for him. I'm fucking ready for him! Oh, come on. Come on. This has to be a fucking game show at this point. Okay. Desperate ammo. Anything here? Anything here that's gonna help me out and not just waste time copiously. This waste of a life. One bullet is all it takes. Okay, you know what? Let's see if I have... Okay. That was a waste. That was an absolute fucking waste. I'm getting shot at from behind, aren't I? Nope, okay. I'm not happy right now. I'm not happy right now. Okay. Ha! You see? All right. Now let's see if there's anything of value here. I do see a door. Nothing there, of course, of substance. I hope I have the fucking key to this shit bag. I do. Is this the end? All right. Do you watch boxing or is it too high testosterone? I'm not a fan of boxing. Okay? I'm a fan of UFC, something you could defend yourself with. Like using your knees and legs. I'm done playing this, by the way. I'm done. I'm not happy. I'm also hungry. I'm upset. Thank you for watching. I mean, I guess I did what I said, which is punching Nazis. I'm going to go potentially taste what my Hellcat tastes like.